Oprah Winfrey endorsed Kamala Harris in a surprise appearance at the Democratic National Convention. Last night also included a speech from the mother and father of an Israeli hostage held by Hamas. Good morning, I'm Corva Coleman from NPR News, and here are today's top stories. Tim Walz has accepted the vice presidential nomination at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago. He closed out a lengthy roster of speakers last night, declaring the Democratic Party is one that works toward inclusion. Media mogul Oprah Winfrey also took the stage last night in Chicago. She delivered a rousing endorsement for Vice President Harris. As NPR's Jung-Yoon Han reports, the surprise appearance is a win for the Harris campaign.
Winfrey has selectively used her far-reaching influence to support political candidates in the past, and she chose to throw her weight behind Harris on Wednesday.
Common sense tells you that Kamala Harris and Tim Walz can give us decency and respect.
Winfrey's influence over shaping public opinion is commonly known as the, quote, Oprah effect. Winfrey has supported other Democrats in recent years, but this was her first time speaking at a political convention and delivering an endorsement at the same time. Jung-Yoon Han, NPR News, Chicago.
Another convention speaker was John Poland. His son, Hirsch Goldberg Poland, was kidnapped by Hamas militants from Israel. Poland is calling for a ceasefire deal in Gaza and for the hostages' release.
This is a political convention. But needing our only son and all of the cherished hostages home is not a political issue. It is a humanitarian issue.
The White House says President Biden spoke with Israeli leader Benjamin Netanyahu yesterday. They were joined by Vice President Harris. They discussed stalled peace talks between Israel and Hamas. Ceasefire talks are supposed to resume as early as today in Cairo. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has visited a border region in northern Ukraine. This is near the spot where Ukrainian troops recently invaded Russia. As NPR's Greg Myrie reports from Kyiv, Ukrainian forces have now been operating inside Russia for more than 2 weeks.
Zelenskyy made the unannounced visit to the Sumy border region and received a briefing from his top military commander. The president said Ukrainian forces had taken control of another Russian village and captured more prisoners. Ukraine is also sending humanitarian supplies to assist civilians across the border in Russia's Kursk region. The Ukrainian military entered Russian territory on August 6th and says it now holds about 500 square miles. In a separate development, Russian officials said a Ukrainian drone attack ignited a large fire at a military base in southern Russia. Ukraine is carrying out such attacks with increasing frequency. Greg Myrie, NPR News, Kyiv.
You're listening to NPR.